We've told the story of how the music for Space 1999 Year 2 was created, but Derek has one more anecdote from years after the show actually aired.
Now, I'd gathered all my scores in my loft at home. It was a pile about by the time I'd finished the series, a pile about 5 foot high. And the scripts, I had 24 scripts. I rebuilt my house and built a loft conversion, and I thought I must clear everything out. So the scripts I threw away. I found out these were selling for £200 each later. I just threw them on the tip. But when I put my music on this, I thought I'll never need these again, and I put them all on the skip. Just as it was pouring with rain outside, I remember it was covered in cobwebs. Put the whole pile on the skip to be taken away with the building rubbish. And just as I was outside, the telephone rang, and it was someone in America wanted to do a record of the music, and did I still have the scores? And I said, I've just put them on the skip. I ran out of the house to find that a lorry was driving off down the road with the skip in the pouring rain. And I'd run back to the phone and said, look, I'll come out here. Dashed out of my car through traffic jams following this lorry, so that it eventually came into Battersea in a big long queue of lorries, and I could see it several lorries ahead. And I saw eventually that the whole thing tip up with all this rubbish and filth, and my scores all scattering. And I ran out of the car just as a gigantic crane grab was coming down, grabbing all this music, and I was jumping in and out of the grab to rescue the scores. And luckily, I've salvaged them, but I mean, where can we find the money to record them again anyway?
Another interesting piece of musical trivia involves a strange connection to the world of the Muppets. That's right, a drummer by the name of Ronnie Verrill, who had a plethora of credits to his name, was in fact the drummer for the Muppets character Animal. He drummed for Barry Gray in both Thunderbirds and UFO, so it was no surprise he was hired by Derek to drum for the Season 2 score. At the time, Space 1999 was among the most expensive TV series ever made, so even more additional music was required. In Season 1, to add to Barry Gray's themes, editor Alan Willis selected a variety of classical compositions to bolster the musical palette. In amongst all of this, the scoring of one particular episode in Series 1 had an unusual story. Vic Elmes was a pop musician who at the time was married to Sylvia Anderson's daughter from her first marriage, Dee, and so understandably, Sylvia was keen to get him involved with the show. Having previously done the theme for the TV pilot The Investigator, Vic was responsible for the electric guitar riff heard in the opening theme of Space 1999 Season 1, and another electric guitar track during a fight scene for the episode Matter of Life and Death.
Stop it!
After this, he was then asked to provide a full score for the episode Ring Around the Moon. There was just one snag. Unfortunately, Vic couldn't actually write music, nor could he conduct an orchestra. So when the day came to record the score for Ring Around the Moon, Vic turned up with only a few pages of notes that he'd scribbled down after viewing the episode, detailing the kind of sound he wanted. Naturally, an entire orchestra were unable to work with a handful of notes, so they refused to work with him. Vic was forced to ask sound editor Alan Willis to take the baton instead, and after smoothing things over with the musicians, the score was largely improvised on the day from scratch. So the next time you watch Ring Around the Moon and you're wondering why the incidental music might sound a little bit different to the traditional Barry Gray score, that's why. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below and tell us your favourite piece of Space 1999 music.